My name is Sarah.
And my name is Sharon, and welcome back to Cake Dealers KE,
where we bake and tell.
So today, I think you guys can see the setup is very different. Very different. Yeah. But anyway, I wanted us to try baking something with you, new to us and new to some of you.
Yeah.
So we bake together and we see how you look for recipes and you try recipes.
Yeah.
We always teach people about look for recipes. So this is how you find a recipe online.
So backfire
tunaijaribia sahi.
Yeah.
So we are baking something new together. Okay. So yeah, let's start. So today we are baking tres leches cake.
Yeah.
So tres leches in, I don't know if it's Spanish. I think it's Spanish. It means 3 milks. Yeah.
Wow.
It means 3 milk. So it includes condensed milk. So there's condensed milk. Then there is evaporated milk. Then there is the normal milk, the cow milk. So that is what is the 3 milks.
Yeah.
So the base of the tres leches cake is literally just what is it called? A sponge cake.
Yeah.
So that is what we are going to begin with. We're going to begin with sponge cake. And you just take things a little bit faster.
Yeah.
She's going to be whipping egg whites here, the meringue, for mixing our cake batter to make the sponge cake. So that is what she's going to start.
Whoopsie. Ndio hiyo. I hope it will be seen anyway.
Those are egg whites.
6 and then
6. Actually, let me take you through the ingredients.
Yeah.
There's the ingredients list here. But so we have the 3 milks, vinegar, what is it called? Substitute. It's a substitute for cream of tartar. Then we have all-purpose flour. We have salt, sugar, milk, cow milk. We have egg whites. We have baking soda. We have corn flour. We have egg yolks. We have sugar. Yeah, those are
we
our
had
ingredients.
separated the egg yolks and egg whites
already.
Yeah. So
for her, she's going to start making the meringue, which is 100 grams of sugar, because the total is 200 grams. So we're going to divide into 2. So the 100 grams is going here. And then for me, I'm going to add the egg yolks to the big mixer. I think I need a spatula for this. So the egg yolks and the 100 grams, I think here, 100 grams here. So Sarah, you've also added your 100 grams.
No, I usually see people adding little by little. Yeah.
Okay. But the recipe says in egg whites, add half the granulation sugar plus tartar.
I don't know. You are the one who sourced for it. Ilikuwa inekwa yote and then I chapa. Okay.
Yeah. And then
so this one, it's how many tablespoons, Amani?
Just a cup.
A cup? And
then the whole milk. We have a whole milk kwa recipe. Remember, it's 3 milk, so there's the different milk that we are going to use later, and then the whole milk for whipping. So now
start.
Mtu alizima kwa ukuta.
Hii kitu yako inafanyango.
5 hours later.
So I'm going to get the side. Stop. I'm going to add vanilla. I'm going to add vanilla and salt. And then continue beating.
A few moments later. A few inches later.
Shwali Sharon. Hata sijaona vile unafanya. Unafanya hivyo?
It's just helps activate more air.
Ilikuwa until the stiff, ilikuwa na stiff bits.
Eh? Meanza kuchukua eh, 5 to 7 minutes. So I put a half and now I'm putting the remaining half with the corn flour.
Nando hizo
Endelea kidogo. With the corn flour and then this is the baking powder. Bado. Nafaita kama mbanye nenda kufanya. What is fine, that's the consistent. Saboro unanifanish for your choice. Afura naenda kuonda kwenda ho. Sawa. Stiffer. Okay. What's up? I don't want light for me. Not different. I need like a whole pizza. Oh.
Let it be noted. Let it be noted that this recipe was not my choice. Why? Why are you punishing me for your choices?
Why would you want us to bake?
I just wanted cupcakes, guys. Cupcakes.
No.
Then she just decided to do. Okay, what? Anyway.
Higher. So we go to the next step.
Yeah.
Because I want you to see what is happening in here. I'm going to exchange my cake batter from the mixing bowl to this other bowl so that when I mix, you can see.
Do you think that spatula that inapitanga hapa katikati inaweza kuwa marketable Kenya?
Very much.
Business idea. Chukueni your business idea mfanye. I usually just see some people. Hey, wow. So that was egg yolks,
sugar, milk, flour, baking powder. Give me the yellow spatula. What is a joke?
Let it be noted, imeungua. Hii ndio her favorite.
Moja nitakufukuza kwa hii episode.
My lord.
Moja nitakufukuza kwa hii episode.
This episode we were supposed to be asked juicy questions. But the only person I'm seeing hapo
now we can
enjoy
start
her juice.
We can start asking the juicy questions because
The
tumemaliza
juicy
kelele.
questions.
We have finished.
Sharon, unakaa ni kama uliwahi potea shule.
Kwa nini?
Umewahi? Mbona
Ukienda wapi?
Unakaa boarding uliwahi.
Nikaenda wapi?
Si ukapotea. Lakini sasa huwezi enda kwenu. Hiyo ndio shida.
Why?
I don't know.
Would you see me as a person who gets lost?
You are a person who looks very, very... Yes, we were supposed to defend the clients, the people who give us the money.
Yeah, so wait fast. Now, before today's topic, actually, we have a topic, by the way.
Yeah.
We are supposed to be defending clients.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as we defend clients, we are going to continue baking. Meanwhile, as she reads the questions, we are going to take the meringue. The meringue is very stable, as you can see. We are taking the meringue, mixing it in the cake batter, folding it kabisa. So as she asks questions, that is what I'm doing. And I hope we are baking together. Maybe.
Higher. Okay. So now, I'm really trying to think of a situation. Do you have a situation in your life whereby you feel like another baker would have maybe bashed a client, but you just understood the client? I know one from your side.
Able remind me.
The one that you did for repairing the cake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, many bakers were bashing the client.
Yeah.
But for me, I was just like, it's okay. It happens sometimes, so it's okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like that day probably nilikuwa nimeamka tu side mzuri ya kitanda, so I didn't mind helping the client. Yeah. So yeah. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
And you?
I think for me, if it's an exaggerated, say, order or something that is not doesn't make me be logic, I wouldn't put to I wouldn't like say this specific one, but all I know is if ever a client has made me do something that is not absurd, something that to any other baker it would be like one ukafanya. For me it came out of like me at the end of the day. I learned maybe a skill because of that. So for example, if a client will say what now? Trying to imagine something that I really learned because the client insisted. Maybe, I don't know, black, red cakes. No, not red in for whipping cream. But I don't think there's any in another pinpoint. But what I know, especially kitambo, clients would give me very interesting orders and I will take them. Like, oh, white chocolate cake.
Yeah. White chocolate cake.
So when the client gave me the white chocolate cake order, I was just like, surely, so to go to the normal chocolate. Why? But you see,
that is what the client wants.
Yes, for once, because we're not bashing them, the fact that I took the order and I learned now there's that recipe. So it is not something that right now I will be like, I will be like, kuna kitu kama hiyo. No. I learned from it, so I feel like sometimes when clients give you very, those things that you think like, they are out of this world, and you think they can't be done, but actually they can. Because I remember when Sharon alikuwa umepewa ile order yako ya ile keki yenye ilikuwa na suspend. I remember you asking you, easy, love hearts, and she's like, it's so easy, we'll just do with
styrofoam.
Yeah, styrofoam. And it's the same way, even sometimes when clients tell you, I wanted 4 tiers in my wedding, but I can only manage to pay for 3. Don't go on saying, sasa wewe hauna pesa ya hiyo 4 na unataka 4. You're just like, we can do like
give them another choice, give them a
yeah, you can do like a dummy, Yeah. So I think that will be.
Yeah, so next we are putting our cake batter into the cake tin, which is very well mixed in. You make sure you've mixed in your meringue very, very well. I hope you can see. Everything is mixed in very, very well.
Really nice.
And not overmixed.
Usikoroge kama ugali, please.
Una fold too. Yep. I don't like doing forest cakes because of this. Ikisink ni sisi wote.
Hata nyinyi mlikuwa mnaiangalia na kijicho.
Hamsemi kitu.
Yeah. But imagine, I think for me, because I've mastered the art of black forest right now, I will say.
So we are on the right track.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that recipes are different. The only different thing that personally, mine I don't separate. Black forest I don't separate. And then I usually use the boiling method.
So where do you get the nini?
I usually use the boiling method.
What is the boiling method?
No, I don't know. Over the sauce.
You're not supposed to
tap. Is it the way we do? You're not supposed to tap?
I must, because you'll be removing the air.
I don't know. Hey. Usually just tap. Basi usitoe. I don't even think about it like that when it comes to black forest, to be honest.
How do you think about it?
Mimi nachapanishanga tu na inaingia na inatokea poa. You are asking me how I do my black forest.
Yeah.
So you see the way we do Swiss meringue buttercream. Inakuanga double boiling ama inakuanga double boil ama nini?
Hiyo.
Yeah. I usually do just the eggs, sugar, and then nafanya hiyo double boil alafu naeka kwa mixer. Hadi inachapa inakuwa soft peaks.
Oh, so you double boil egg whites and
not egg whites, eggs zote.
Okay, eggs and sugar.
Yeah.
And then you mix na flan ndani.
No, sasa after tumeka kwa boiling alafu tunaimix inakuwa soft peaks. I mean, not soft peaks. Hiyo ita form rainbows. You can be able to form rainbows with it.
Oh.
And then now you add in the rest of your things.
Okay.
Yeah, but for me, my secret is I usually chunga twice the unga. And also somebody told me you're not supposed to apply ati cake goop kando ya tin. Even though but I've never tried it.
Oh, so because so then we've applied cake goop here.
Aina shida, I've tried.
Because we need it to shikilia the tin as it goes up. For forest cakes.
So we shouldn't have. but we have. And I've tried it, so it's not, I don't think it will backfire anyway.
Okay, wait, before we continue, the next step is to now mix the 3 milks, the tres leches.
Yeah.
So that was milk, and then evaporated milk. Actually,
you know, there's an American who ananusianga kila kitu anapika.
What?
Onion, tomatoes, everything.
And then condensed milk.
So I was on the right track when I was making my milky cake. It's just that
you were baking with this.
Yeah. Not
you
baking.
After that you mwagilia like kama syrup.
Yeah. But I was doing with just venye tunafanya tu sahi my milky cake
with condensed evaporated.
Yes.
I would charge an arm and a leg.
But you see, sometimes when you party evaporated, they just do condensed and normal milk.
Yeah, because Carrefour had the evaporated coconut milk and not milk.
Yeah.
So I just hope it turns out well.
It's very hard kupata evaporated ati sana. I'm even shocked.
I hope it is good.
Yeah.
So after that, I think we will take another whisk here too. This is a different whisk. The content whisk.
But does it even matter? See, we're the one eating.
Hey.
Yeah. Anyway.
We bake as people look and they're always complaining about.
That is their problem.
Not one glass.
I'm not, and I'm not going to. So anyway, another one is, what are some customer complaints that you kind of feel and like una feeling it really legit?
Customer complaints.
Sasa Sharon, ukitembea kote usijaribu kuedit hii video. Ioneshe to the realities of a baker.
Are the customer complaints?
That's low-key, you feel like, aki, enyo ni ukweli, but I won't, sitakubaliana na yeye, but
what I ordered versus what I got, and it is actually not what she ordered.
Yeah.
And it was
from
actually something achievable. Or from my side.
Yeah.
I forgot to put something that we had agreed on. Yes. Maybe she mentioned somewhere in our conversation the color, and I forgot, and she sent her inspo as a brown cake, and she wanted it in the same cake but in white, and then I missed it. Yeah.
You take Nini. Okay. So sometimes do you kind of feel that when a client says the cake was either too sweet, indeed it's too sweet?
Rarely.
For me, I find it different flavors.
Sweetness is varied. There are people who say my cakes are not sweet. There are some who say
I feel it's the flavors.
Had too much sugar.
I feel like it's the flavors. What I know you're looking for.
A jug.
I think it's the flavors, and more so flavors zenye unekanga skari mingi kama chocolate cake. I'm just mimi tu.
Sometimes I might make one batch of cake, or get 2 cakes separately. The other one, the cake is really nice. The other one, the cake is really sugary. Same recipe, same everything.
I just feel like sometimes, kama me cinnamon rolls zangu, me can't take one whole cinnamon roll. I don't like
sugary for you.
Yes. So yeah, I feel like maybe kama mtu tuko na the same nini ya sugar, but hiyo ndio kitu moja,
same
like
tolerance.
There's a client mwenye nilitumia cinnamon rolls, she's like, hey, this is too sugary. I'm like, yes, it is it's supposed to be sugary. So I understood hiyo dini yake. Yeah. Anyway, another one.
I've just transferred it to the jug because it will be easier to pour over the cake.
Yeah. Now it will bake for 17 minutes. Ulikuwa umeka
20.
Okay. Anyway, so what about I want it cheaper? Do you think it's a legit? And
I wanted cheaper.
Yeah. When you think about it though,
that is what she wanted.
No, like maybe for example, like your cakes, when you give somebody a quotation of 12,000 and maybe it's a 1.5 cake, and like she complains, says I would have wanted it cheaper. You will also I kind of kuna zenye mimi hata mimi naweza agree. Remember when we said that mimi keki zetu zingine tuwezi afford? I kind of feel like sometimes hiyo kama hiyo I feel like
valid.
Kuna zingine yenye hata mimi naonanga si mimi. It is the economy and it is the the things that you want on the cake, but it's not me.
It's not. True.
Yeah,
there's that.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
That's it.
My Lord.
What's wrong?
Sharon, do you know we are shooting?
It's an active episode, sindio? But mimi nimezunguka sana.
Aki Sharon, umeenda. Ah.
But I wouldn't have left the table the way it was.
Sijakata, but umeenda.
Ni sawa.
Ungesema to cut.
Chuma ni yule msee na kina Rocky want to deal nayo. Sindio Denzel?
Chuma atakuwa tuzea. Oh my God. Ameenda tena. So just note, sometimes the cakes that we usually even make at Sisi, we are like, even if our kids would have requested and I was not a baker,
I wouldn't have.
Aki singe kutengenezea si uongo. Yeah, so hata sisi saa zingine our products we usually like, they are too expensive, but sasa it's not us. It is not
it's
us.
Inevitable sometimes.
Yeah. Haya. So what about the thing that you've said? Shuma, aki simkujua mtu.
So umechukua mbona unanyamaza?
See, because I have
fill in the spot.
Which one? Ni nyamaze Hey, look at this girl. Anyway, so expectation versus reality. Do you feel, you have just talked about it by the way, when sometimes customers complain like, hey, this is what I expected, this is what I got. Truthfully, kuna vitu, not from my part, and even I remember there's from my part whereby it was these cakes that have silver sphere balls zenye ni za ukweli. You've seen those ones, you know, kitambo people used to do the sphere balls of chocolate, and the price I gave her
za uongo.
Hizo zingine ni styrofoam mtaani. So the other one ni compare hiyo. Yeah. And I think my problem was I didn't explain. I should have told her, these sphere balls zenye unaona hapa, hizi si za edible. Then hii ingine yenye nitakuwekea ni edible. Zenye si edible I mean. Yeah. So zenye ziko kwa photo the inspo, they are edible. But truthfully, if I do edible ones, let me tell you,
pay higher.
There is a certain day I did edible ones, okay? Me have no issue. If you want edible, I'll do. But sasa shida ni hiyo kuweka kando na kando. So kama ni katikati ni sawa. So I did gold, black, and white. It was a really cute cake. Chini ilikuwa gold, juu ilikuwa black with drips za gold. Like, you know. Lo and behold, the client forgot the cake in the car.
Zilibelt zote zilisha.
Yani, the client was calling me crying. Hey, all my chocolates are down.
Guy, if you put the photo here, you have to find that cake.
Yeah, I'll send the cake, but now I don't have the photos ikiwa melt. But you can imagine.
Like that.
Yeah, it melted. I felt so sorry for her. And the way she was really bargaining, like, tupunguze and they fit my budget. I really wanted this cake. But they melt. But you see now, talking about the sphere balls, sasa hiyo ndio the better part of the sphere balls. Ukitumia hizi za styrofoam. But sasa, kama ni hizi real ones, they are chocolate. They will act like chocolate, okay?
Yeah.
So
just the same way you'd leave chocolate in your car.
Yeah.
Takuja upate imekuwa slab.
And you know, sometimes I've seen people, you remember this American, it was get something. Remember, it was a scandal, and not a very well known. It was a baker in the US, and then that scandal was called Get Something.
Cake Gate.
Yes, you remember?
Sprinkles.
Yes, she wanted a certain cake in a kanga tutaiweka hapa. Vingine kanga sprinkles, and this other lady akaeka sprinkles si mingi. You see, Americans venye wanachukuanga a tray of sprinkles, wanachukua hiyo sprinkles wanamwagilia juu ya keki kando. Inakaa keki yote iko covered by sprinkles. So this lady didn't do that.
Rusha hivi.
So it was haikuwa imecover kabisa. And truthfully,
just go and search Cake Gate on TikTok and see the drama. It was actually until it was on news.
Yeah, really? In the US?
It was on the news.
So yeah, it was really that one anyewe, whatever you ordered versus. I feel like for me to avoid that whole thing is for us as bakers to explain. But now, because we are defending the clients, shida ni baker.
Wewe ndio uko na shida, ulikubali kitu
na
ukacommit na hauku meet expectation.
Anyway, so how can customers make life easier?
communicate in the beginning. Communicate everything you want to its entirety. Like nataka hii na hii na hii na hii na hii na hii na hii. Make sure you're all on the same page, and then now kazi kwetu.
And also order early. I think we have talked about that.
Order early. Deposit is very important. Deposit shows commitment. Without deposit, there's nothing I can do. So for you to also pay deposit late because we atafanya too. Yeah, it's unfair.
Yeah.
And because we are also human, we are also starting to defend because
it is nature. But yeah, I feel like also like you understanding a client, you see, understanding that last minute client sometimes, especially if it's your OG client, like I've seen people say like juu wewe ni my day one client,
kuna siku nasimanga tu juu wewe tu ni day one.
Yeah, you know,
I will go the extra mile.
Yeah. So there's that, and then there's also like some things that you, and like kama mimi saa zingine when somebody sends me a cake and it has sphere, me, I don't know how to do 2 sphere balls on one cake.
2 what?
Sphere balls, 2 wheelie. I don't know how to do
1,
2.
2.
Yeah.
Only 2.
Yes. You've never seen those cakes that have that kafan and then they have 2 sphere balls, 1 there.
It depends.
For me, I feel like I don't know how to do that.
It depends. You can. There are cakes that would actually look good.
I don't think so.
There are.
For me.
I've done a few. Don't make me tell Chuma to post them.
That is for you. That is your style.
Okay. But I'm saying there are themes that actually look good with just and not the big ones, the small ones in the middle of something, not tumetengeneza keki yawe tumefanya no.
So that. Maybe that you will do, but for me, I don't know how to do that. So what I end up doing is I wouldn't limit. Najua umelipia. Me, most of my toppings are usually 800 or 1200 or So I will just do the extra ones, the 2 small ones, just to fill in the gaps. I feel like I will go an extra mile for you.
A few moments later.
Iko sawa mimi think? Ama tu bado iko yellow?
Iko poa.
Mbona unanishtua? So here our sponge cake is ready. Perfect.
Now we have literally removed this recipe online.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now I think if anyone can order for White Forest, I think I can use this, right? Yeah. So that is how you do it, guys. Trust. Na inge sink, I would either redo the recipe, maybe kuna mahali nimekosea, or find another recipe.
Yeah.
So here is our sponge cake.
Yeah.
Now the next step is porking. Maybe you pork.
Aki msichana ananifanyisha kazi mbaya. We were still talking about the could defend customers.
The cake gate drama.
That cake gate drama. So I feel like huyo client alikuwa nini kupiga kelele na kufanya hizo vitu zote because maybe that is not what literally hata si maybe.
But fika chini.
Sinafika. That is not what she.
Fiki chini.
Oh, wonderful. And so that is not what she ordered, and I have other defenses. So now, sometimes when clients complain, they really don't know the process. So sometimes you don't bash them. Wambie tu like, by the way, this is and this is that, because you see, like I remember there's a client mwenye alikuwa ananiambia anataka real chocolates kwa keki. Real chocolates. I don't want you to use cocoa. Yeah.
And they don't understand. Probably that's something you can bake at home.
You can't even use real chocolate without cocoa when making chocolate.
No,
because
I'm saying they think that, at home you can do vanilla cake and pour in chocolate at your own will, because hiyo ni chocolate, hiyo ni keki yako. But if it's for sale, you have to sell for people the thing
real deal.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you see, chocolate comes from cocoa, right? So I feel like I just told her, nilimpea tu hiyo by the way, nikama explainia, chocolate comes from cocoa. So this is why we use cocoa instead of nini. And she was like, I don't want it bitter, da. I explained.
And maybe she had another experience from another
probably baker. So yeah, anyway, another one. not everyone has baker language. Sometimes, because this is what I experience most of the time, fondant. Sometimes ukitumia picha unamwambia this is fondant, so what is that?
What is
you
that?
know? And I
want as it is.
Yeah, so me, I end up explaining this is hard icing, and you know, sometimes I even go in depth and explain you need SMBC katikati or cover the cake with buttercream and then ganache nini. So that's why it is a certain price.
Yeah.
Mbona uendelee?
Nimeshafanya.
Huku kwingine kuna places bado.
Juu si wende unatunga.
Yeah. Mimi napea watu gems. Anyway, also budget conversations are uncomfortable for everyone. So sometimes just give somebody I remember there's a time, you know, for me, for wedding cakes, I tell someone, like, yes, this is the price of the wedding cake, and then now this is another price for if you want me to stay there the whole event, for my stands, for my cutlery, for me, you know, all that this thing, cake money.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Here's the cake poked out of the fridge. So the next step is to pour in all these milks. Usijaribu kupunguza tigai. Ni maziwa mingi. No.
Oh my God, they cannot wait. But sasa hatuwezi kula zai. Lazima ikae kwa fridge.
Sasa nani alisema inakaa kwa fridge? Kwa recipe yetu haiko kwa fridge.
Uko sure? Someone must be very happy.
Brie, are you excited?
Oh my God. Onini.
Na unaona venye already isha soak, like
imesha soak.
It's soaking. So let's put it in the fridge as we wait for it to soak very well and cool.
Yeah. So sometimes when you give a client like a certain price, and sometimes I feel like hata wewe kuna places umeenda ukapewa tu price, you're just like, hey, I'm
not the target market.
I'm not even going to talk. Wacha tu ni disappear. They say these clients are disappearing clients. Yeah. And sometimes maybe you just have to make them feel comfortable, and that way kama mimi siku ingine, so most of the time some zingine mtu ataniambia it's too expensive, I'll be like, what was your budget? Sometimes zingine sikuachi tu hivyo
nakuuliza what was your budget,
and that way
and sometimes you might find it's even a budget you can actually work with and they're willing.
Yes, because somebody anaweza ona maybe cake ilikuwa hard icing and then umeiteremsha to maybe soft icing, so itateremka chini and like you guys will just be okay.
Yeah.
Haya. Social media has confused expectations.
True.
I feel like what it means is you unaona venye saizi a customer is uko nje anaona keki kwa social media, TikTok, Instagram, wherever. Inampea a different perspective to a cake. Either atapata Pinterest, aone venye watu Pinterest wana decorate, juicy kuna wana videos Pinterest, aone venye watu wana decorate and akozile this is super easy.
Wewe anaweza tengeneza, sinajua venye cake inatengeneza, anaweza tengeneza tu ni.
And I guess maybe sometimes it's not venye wanakuja kwako wanakwambia see, it's just, I remember there's someone who told me it's just a butterfly, I've seen it how it is made nini, and I'm like, yeah, like I didn't understand where she's coming from, but now when I think about it, so probably I'm not Pinterest. Hata mi videos zangu ninazirudishingi to 3 minutes, 2 and 30 seconds, and saizo ilini take 3 days ama 4 days. So maybe that is why they think it's just a cake. I mean, why would you do it bio?
They're sometimes commenting from a place of lack of knowledge.
Yes. So that is why. And then, of course, some clients are just genuinely willing to support. Someone will just come in and just like, you just need 6 cupcakes.
Yeah. I just want to taste your cakes. I saw you on TikTok. I've gotten those.
Yeah. And so zingine haizi maybe afford your 24 cupcakes. Ama afford. But for me I'm easy going when it comes to cupcakes, especially on weekends. Ama as long as nimebake. Juu mimi my quality control is cupcake. So me I'll just definitely be okay with that. Yeah. Another one is last minute changes are always entitlements. Defense. 20 marks.
Entitlement on whose side?
Like sasa we are defending clients. So you being told last minute changes aren't always entitlements.
Sometimes important.
It's not entitlement. I just feel like truly kuna mtu mwenye hakai chini afikiria I need my baker to suffer.
Yeah. True.
Kuna mtu mwenye hafikirii mtu
kuna mtu ndo amekumbuka maneno mengi.
Ama ametumwa kwanza baby shower ameambiwa hii na sasa si yeye alikuwa anataka last minute.
Ama hata honestly genuinely amekumbuka birthday at that time. Yeah.
So tunasemanga give grace.
Yeah.
Sometimes that I try to be like let me give grace to this. Especially because the last year I've been having last minute weddings. I will call them last minute.
Kwenye ulikuwa unafaa kwa nawe 8 years I was just like guy na bado anakupeleka back and forth.
Last minute I was just like guy I'm going to know guys.
Maybe we'll decide. Not just sometimes in the mood of festivities like let's have. Let's have. Why is Breeze laughing here? Because today we are defending. She can't believe we are the same one.
Yes. Macho yake. But yeah. Anyway, so clients don't know industry rules, which is true. But then, you know, from my clients, because they watch this podcast, Juzi mwingine aliniambia, ama the cake will crack. Ama, you know, and
they're starting to get information.
Yeah, they don't know. Actually, by the way, I listen to your podcast a lot. I'm a really fan. I'm like, oh wow. So you like understand. So it was so easy, but I just laughed because it was a buttercream cake. So I was like, it can't do anything. Yeah. So sometimes they don't know. So when they understand from baker's perspective, then it's easy for them. So elewi kwa nini unamwambia keki kujia leo, usijaribu kujia kesho.
Leo.
Yeah, you know. Haya. Bad experiences with other bakers shape behavior.
Shapes behavior. Yeah, true. If they had a bad experience with another baker, they'll come to me very defensive.
Yeah.
But akuja itu tu ya nataka kuoda but
which so anaweza sema kama mtu atakwambia you know I ordered another cake that's why mtu akioda keki ama mtu ni pay suggestion ya keki fulani anakuuliza no I ordered once na ikukua tamu and I'm like ulioda ya wapi kwani you know kama ni say I remember there's a time mtu alikata pina colada and I was like where did you order when aliniambia because it's also a well-known brand and I know what they do to the pina colada I was like oh no mine is not like that you know and you try and woo them
back to the flavor because probably it's what they like
so kama sometimes they even confuse sasa kama you know there's a certain client mwenye alinileta but you know I didn't know blueberry ya keki na blueberry ya ice cream ni different. It tastes different. Even pina colada tastes different.
What if it's blueberry, the specific brand you tasted, and not all ice creams?
No, it's like that. Even pina colada. And it's not even from my perspective, even from my clients. Clients waliambianga. Then one time when I was just gallivanting in the supermarket, I decided to just take any ice cream. I feel like it's the same thing with flavors.
But you see, I think flavoring mostly is emulating the flavor. So it depends with whoever the chemist behind emulating the flavor.
Ujue kuna flavors, kuna oils, kuna ni flavor hizo.
But it's hard to emulate flavors. Most of what we have is what is close to the flavor. I think what people have really not had an easy time emulating is strawberry. I've never found a good strawberry flavor.
Inatestingi kama calpol. What I do with my strawberry, sekangi strawberry mingi yo nini. So what I do is kwa filling neka yo strawberry filling.
So for me, I feel like that is also what I want. I'm going to remove strawberry as a flavor and provide it as a cake and filling.
You see, so the way you're feeling about strawberry is the same I'm feeling. I usually feel about passion.
Really?
Yes. And I have never liked that. So I just removed kabisa nikasema passion no wacha tufanye passion card.
But I feel like I'm still a fan of passion cake.
Yeah, you see that's what I'm saying. You see also taste ina depend. Kuna mtu mwenye yeye anapenda hiyo. By the way kwa mtu anapenda hiyo strawberry calpol, kuna mtu anapenda zaidi. But there is someone who is like no this kwanza inakaa ni kama tu hata ni artificial nini. Hivyo. Yeah. Clients are emotional about events. weddings.
Yes, very. And that is why I always really try not to mess up weddings, especially cake, everything. But weddings, disappoint you're among your list here, things that didn't go right on someone's wedding. So that is, don't do
there are also people who take their birthday seriously.
Everyone, that's what I've said.
Not everyone.
No, I've said every cake. Birthdays, weddings, baby showers, first birthdays. Hey.
And sometimes bakers tunakwanga zile za like, and I've been a victim. Surely. Si keki nilikuwekea hata kama ilikuwa unataka nini, bora nilikuwekea you know. I also can't believe it. I'm defending clients, but today's job is a good day. Let me just nimejieka kwa like the client's shoes. Higher. So the last one, communication gaps goes both ways. Communication.
They might forget to mention something. I might forget to mention something. When the cake comes there, it lacks the thing we both forgot to communicate. It happens.
So I feel like what we have learned is just extend grace to clients. Also know your boundaries. Kuna ile yenye you extend grace
because you also need that client to
and then kuna ile yenye you realize mtu ananitumia. So just know how to need the boundaries. Pray for very graceful good clients. I feel ndio wache kukua na somebody told
drama.
Me ati mimi understand you nisu unakuwa na drama. I have good clients, guys. I have good clients. It's just that those stories are interesting. Client mwenye alikupigia simu anakushtua ati I'll take you where
it's interesting. Those are the things you'll actually remember
in future 20 years to come. Those are the things I'll be telling new employees. Unajua wewe hata hujapigiwa kelele. Nani alituambia ati kuna mtu alikuja akatupa keki hapo kwa account kwa bakery? I think it was no, it was someone. I was listening to them.
What do you mean?
I think it was Driples actually. If you listen to one of her interviews, somebody was really mad about the cake. Akakuja akaangusha keki huko kwa nini? Assume this is a shop and then this is like up ndio kuna your
if it's something valid, I am willing to communicate.
But sasa mbona unakuja
if it's something valid, but if it's not, I'll wait for you to cool down by then for us to communicate.
So anyway, let us check out our cake kama imepata baridi. And then we taste.
A few moments later.
Naona our cake is out of the oven. It's cold, So I think ideally you're just supposed to score. For us, we're not going to put whipping cream, but you can decorate with whipping cream on top and then now you serve it like that. But for now,
Nija karibu nikwambie ati utoe yote and then tuanze kukata. Then I just remembered it has the milk.
So after scoring, now you can go in and cut.
It is spongy. That cake is spongy.
Acha niwaonyeshe.
Ona tu venye inakatika. Alafu upeane sponge cake.
Alafu unaona inarudi back to its initial.
Upeane sponge cake ni ngumu. Wewe tuambie tu ulitoa hiyo recipe. Ndio tumeshakupea this recipe ya sponge cake.
Sponge cake.
True. Forks.
We will get forks. We will use this plate.
Karibu
lazy fly.
Umeuma.
Cutting. It is cutting.
But I used to have a love-hate relationship with sponge cake. But now,
I think if you understand the
whole concept.
The concept behind.
How is it? Hey! Briako. Hey! Kwanza unajua ni kama imeenda chini mingi. So, ya chini ndo nimeonja.
Guy, I don't like sugar, but wait.
Awesome. You don't like what? You don't like what? Sugar. Sharon. Pastor, why are you thieving?
This is good. I want you guys to listen to our producers wakicommend. Msiseme tunadanganya.
By the way, I feel like they usually serve this with ice cream as well.
You can.
Actually,
I think that's why they do with whipping cream.
Let them test. Mseme hapo.
Shuma shika mic.
Mseme. Ana chuma.
Ana chuma na blush. Chuma kwa anachukulia keki hivi kwa chila. Kwaje? Iko poa?
Ni kama milk tamu. Yeah.
It's so nice.
Guidance. Umekutesila meogopa. Kuongea.
Lakini kukula atakula. You wait. Kamera yote atakula. Kuroll. Our tester in the house, Bree. Hebu tuambie.
Bree is our social media manager, by the way. Alituchagua kwa sababu ya cake. Akasema unajua nikienda hapa nitakula cake. How is it?
It's nice.
Wait.
Sema. Umefanya 6-7.
It's so milky.
It's so milky. You don't like milk?
I like milk.
Oh.
I feel like
it's so sweet.
Cause ile ya
Would
chini
love to feel the
kabisa.
taste of milk.
I feel like this thing should be able to upside down again. Like ikisha settle chini, you can again put it upside down so that the top part can soak. Because the top part is not as sugary as the bottom. Maybe because we didn't let it set for long.
Yeah, guys. I feel like this is the we should have more.
Tres leches.
Yeah. Hebu tuambie Ruki.
Ina taste poa sana.
Unajua usikiki.
But
Iko tamu?
ni tamu but sugar kuna vile iko extreme.
I think if it settles more, inaanza kusip kwenda juu. Because the top part is not as sugary.
Oh God.
Yeah, let's know how the recipe is.
Yes.
In the caption. For me, I feel like the bottom part where the milk has settled
is more
very, very sugary.
Yeah. I think if we tungeza uiweka in a way that we tanishe tena venye Sharon anasema, then your tena itoke iteremke chini.
In the balance.
But I feel like what we can do, either we regulate the not evaporated. Ingine nishwaje? Do I feel like nini ndio
If you do that, you know what balances nini when you put whipping cream on top? It will balance.
Tuseme ni jaka whipping cream. But that is our recipe to you guys. You can twerk it, even the sugar, unaweza jua tu nini utaifanya. And yeah,
season 2 is a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Thank you guys so much for staying with us.
Yeah.
If you've watched all the episodes,
yeah,
we really appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And yeah, make sure you follow us on all our socials, like, comment, share.
Yeah.
And see you on the next one. Bye.